tristes après avoir fait l'amour, wondering if there was more than this, wishing that there could be more, just a little more. Harry bought a little boat, and with his boat he made some money. His wife bought him a daughter and 2 sons. The sun shone and they were never hungry. He bought more boats, a bigger house, and more ships were his goal. But even after making love, there was a darkness in his soul. Tous les animaux sont tristes après avoir fait l'amour, wondering if there was more than this, wishing that there could be more, just a little more. Well, his fortune, his children grew strong. His wife slept sweet, contented. He paced the floor till dawn sometimes, or till the night relented. One morning he heard a songbird sing, a song to take his darkness away. And he put a roof over his garden, so that forever it would stay. Tous les animaux sont tristes après avoir fait l'amour, wondering if there was more than this, and wishing that there could be more, just a little more. Well, the songbird was small and plain, with its heartache healing song, and he tired of the repetition, and he wished that it was gone. So he tore the roof from off his garden, but he fed the bird and it remained. Till he shot a silver arrow through her heart, and his darkness came again. Tous les animaux sont tristes après avoir fait l'amour, wondering if there was more than this, and wishing that there could be more, just a little more. Well, in time the children forgot the loss of their singing bird, and his light came back to their garden as his emptiness returned. So he sailed away in one of his ships, married a rich widow in America. Photographs, they were always smiling. He needed her, but did he really love her? Tous les animaux sont tristes après avoir fait l'amour, wondering if there was more than this, or wishing that there could be more, be just a little more, just a little more. Tous les animaux We do not fear the long ships, we've seen long ships before. Men sailed here from the Northland and hauled their boats ashore. They brought with them the music, the language and the lore, burned their boats and stayed here on the islands. It's midday in the winter time before the moon does pale. The winter songs are very long, the storm winds and the gales. The midnight sun's as distant as the calling of the waves, till spring returns again to paint the islands. The grey seals in the Otto, the salmon and the char, the land-bound and the sea-trapped, the free birds of the air, the shepherd and the farmer, and all those in their care, harmonize the music of the islands. We never feared the long ships till the coming of the breath. The roaring sea in anger beat that broken boat ashore, spilled fuel enough to take that ship twice round the world or more, and filled the air with oil to paint the islands. As if the sea had realized the tragedy in store, its waves continued pounding about a week or more. Most of the crude was washed away and never came ashore. The sea regained its temper round the islands. Oh, let this be a warning to those whose faceless greed would sail close to our shoreline to save both fuel and speed. The sea is our protector, provider of our needs, a jealous guard and keeper of the islands. The other side of love. I always knew the other side of love. I needed every friend to fill up the bus and to stay with me, so the journey won't ever end. Have a little music picture enough to keep our spirits high. Some of us may even fall in love, others gaze out of the window. There's a bus leaving town tonight. Someone has already said it's not the arriving, it's the getting there. But the road is dark, so dark in here. Don't you worry about the destination, we all know where it ends. On this trip, it's the only certainty. That's why I need all these friends. The last time someone got off the bus, never realized how long we'd spent looking at empty seats in front of us. It's a long old road that has no end. It's a long old road that has no end. There's a bus leaving town tonight, every second of every day. It's not the arriving that matters so much, but what happens on the way. Oh, what happens along the way. They say only bet what you can stand to lose. Don't tell a lover if you don't want to cry. But how can you reach out for the stars if you're too scared to fly? I always knew the other side of love. I needed every friend to fill up the bus and to stay with me, so the journey won't ever end. 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 There's a man riding the tube train. He's got voices in his head. One voice says get off the Joe stop, but he might get on instead. Another voice tells him it's time. Be ready to take a life. Another voice tells him he'll know when. In his pocket he handles a knife. There's a woman who stands in a doorway in a shop out on the Strand. A litany spills from her cracked lips. She hears, but she don't understand. Why are these dates so important? Like a nun in her cell, she repeats as she stares through her mirrored reflection at the world blurring past on the street. You better take care in the community. The community better take care. There is no immunity. Everybody must bear a share. Slowly a young girl comes down from what she's had to do, to feel cradled in somebody's arms, fixed for an hour or two. You see, she's helping herself, providing for what she needs. The community cares for itself, it seems. It don't affect you or me. Seems that the system is working, at least for you and me. Now that everyone's taken care in the community, you better take care of the community. This community better take care. There is no immunity. Everybody must bear a share. There's a young man who hangs round the station, and he strides up and down as he talks. It's a one-sided conversation, and he's constantly checking his watch, confused and so full of anger. Sometimes he thinks he'll explode, and he's frightened of leaving these city streets, but he's even more scared of the road. The bus pulls up at the station, commuters clamber inside. The office is only just over the road, a 200-meter ride. But this way they don't get hassled by the beggars around Waterloo. One's only got so much compassion. What can one person do? Better take care of the community. This community better take care. There is no immunity. Everybody must bear a share. Not a day goes by when I don't think about you. Wonder how you're doing still. Not a night goes by when I don't dream about you. I don't think one ever will. Guess by now you think I ought to know. Maybe I just love the holding on and no one let go. But when I put it this way, I can't truly say that I don't dream about you. Now the morning comes, I don't wait for a letter to tell me that you're doing fine. Not an evening comes, I don't hope for a phone call. Tell me that you changed your mind. I guess by now you think I ought to know. Maybe I just love the holding on and I won't let go. But when I put it this way, I can't truly say I don't wait for a phone call. By now you think I ought to know. Well, maybe I just love just holding on and I won't let go. When I put it this way, I can't truly say that I don't think about you. Not a month goes by, I don't think I see you somewhere on a crowded street. Not a year goes by, and I don't think that somewhere, sometime we are bound to meet. Guess by now you think I ought to know. Well, maybe I just love holding on and I won't let go. But when I put it this way, I can't truly say that I don't wait and I don't dream and I don't think about you. There was a time when the strike was on. I thought that we might win, even after we'd been called the enemy within. But the tide just turned against us. It seems that blood and coal were bound in hellish partnership to keep us from our goal, to keep us from our goal. There was a moment as we marched back with a colliery band in front. Some said we'd been defeated, but it felt as if we'd won, all on account of the cheering, the music and the crowd. Back to the pit with tears and smiles, blooded but unbowed, blooded but unbowed. There were months as the scars healed up, things didn't seem so bad. Thursday nights in the band room, and a few beers with the lads. I told our lass it'd be alright, as hope replaced despair, and the band pumped reassurance into the summer air, into the summer air. Thursdays now I go to town and spend most of the dough loading the shopping trolley instead of trucks with gold. I see the lads in the band room, but less of us meet there, while the band breaks up all around us and nobody seems to care. Nobody seems to care. I've spent months, now the music's gone, gazing at the mine, the rust that creeps across the plant like a dullness in the mind. The gates are closed, the shops are shut, our very jobs they stole. The band room's just a shell that keeps an echo of our soul, an echo of our soul. Don't so much feel dirty, or you just feel like a fool. You were way past 30, she was in parking yard school. I can understand the way you feel, your pride's been somewhat bruised. You cried the dust from out your eyes, but you still got sand in your shoes. You got a little sand in your shoes. It's sad to think how you felt when she was on the run. Those burning eyes that made you melt, you heard no smoke alarm. And you look like Dr. Watson, lost but looking for clues. And if I was Sherlock Holmes, I'd say there's still a little sand in your shoes, a little bit of sand in your shoes. This affair had a mercury switch, it was only a matter of time. Everyone else to cover, but you marched on down the line. And now it's blown up in your face, these things have a pretty short fuse. Like a phoenix you will rise again, but leave a little sand in your shoes, leave a little sand in your shoes. To her is only human and you ran true to form. Owning the camel seemed to sense an approaching desert storm, and a few grains blew up your nose. It depends on your point of view. It's a touch of grit between your toes, or a little bit of sand in your shoes. A little bit of sand in your shoes. Remember that magic seaside day when you were a little kid, when they said it was time to all go home and you nearly flipped your lid? Do you recall the little sand dance you did when you refused? You rubbed your foot but it made you smile to feel a little sand in your shoes, to feel a little sand in your shoes. You're still looking about you at things far out of range. You say you can't help falling in love, and I guess you never change. And I love your soft shoe shuffle, it dances away your blues, yeah. You might grow old, but you won't grow up if you keep a little sand in your shoes. Keep a little sand in your shoes. The day that Jesus arrived in Jerusalem, the adventure almost over, the night he hadn't slept. Dreams and premonitions made him tired and emotional, and that's why Jesus wept. He wasn't scared of dying, he'd made that commitment, fulfilling the old prophecy. His bargain he had kept. He was due some satisfaction, but he was deeply troubled, and that's why Jesus wept. Was this his true destiny, or could he still make changes? Someone else's nightmare into which he'd stepped. Damage, limitation couldn't save the situation, and that's why Jesus wept. In his dream he saw the crusade, and all wars that would follow declared in his name. When he thought he'd been direct, love thy neighbor, do not kill, and turn the other cheek, and that's why Jesus wept. And he saw the Inquisition and the burning of the saints, and the conversion of the innocents he swore he would protect. And he saw them bless the bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima, and that's why Jesus wept. Though Peter would betray him, he made him the rock on which he'd built his church to sort of keep him in his debt. A man about to die is a loud some confusion, and that's why Jesus wept. And he thought of his disciples, especially of Judas, the job that was ordained for him and the reward he'd collect. He saw him in the tree with silver coins around him, and that's why Jesus wept. Then he thought about the good times when he turned the tables over, chastised the money lenders and he earned the boy's respect. He was proud of godly anger, but ashamed at manly temper, and that's why Jesus wept. The rumors started flying about water into wine, sight to the blind, and that he'd even raise the dead. The biggest miracle was that everyone believed it, and that's why Jesus wept. Then he mused on human nature, how fickle were the public, so ready to accept him, so quick not to reject. Where were the 5,000 he'd fed with loaves and fishes, and that's why Jesus wept. In his dream he saw a garden with all his friends asleep. He walked away the hours until the morning crept, and he wondered, would the nails hurt? Would he be man enough? And that's why Jesus wept. Was he supposed to bear it like a man or like a god? Would tears show a weakness or a strength by their effect? Would they be viewed as compassion or failure and self-pity? And that's why Jesus wept. And he saw his houses burning on both sides of the border, saw the guiltless suffer with the guilty and the rest. And when they called his name and he knew he couldn't help them, that's why Jesus wept. Then he saw two armies marching, and he heard their crucifixes reduce the superstitious muted jangling round their necks. And he heard his name intoned as they interred their companions, and that's why Jesus wept. And he thought about his mother and the stories she had told him, who'd filled his dreams with angels, put voices in his head. And then the scent of pine trees made him think of dear old Joseph. That's why Jesus wept. That's why Jesus wept. Come on now and dry your eyes. Time will ease away the pain. Clouds disperse and show the clear skies. The earth smells sweeter after rain. There has never been a deluge that could wash out every stain. In cracked pavements, weeds find refuge. Earth smells sweeter after rain. The world is vast, but pain's horizon wrapped around us makes it small. If you break out of this prison, depending where the teardrops fall, out of barrenness fuel. Hope is just a tiny grain. Irony is oft and cruel. Earth smells sweeter after rain. Debris left where floods receded was surely bound to cause you pain. Just ignore all that's not needed. Earth smells sweeter after rain. Sadness is a poor heart teacher. You're not alone, we're all the same. Running down the road to meet her, Palace Gate or Factory Lane. Joy is not to one confined, neither then is grief and pain. Water only draws the line, and earth smells sweeter after rain. This year in my garden I grow peppers and tomatoes. Peppers and tomatoes, they grow together well. And my neighbors all around me, they grow beans and potatoes, cabbages and onions in the village where we dwell. And later in the year we will bring wine to the table, bring wine to the table, and reap what we have sown, like my father did before me, and his father did before him, and his father did before him. We will share what we've grown. This little patch of dirt, this little pile of stones, I can wash the dust from off my frozen skin, but this earth is in my bones. Military vehicles are passing through our village, passing through our village, with young soldiers ill at ease, unsmiling and unshaven, distrustful and uncertain, distrustful and uncertain, and all smoking constantly. My neighbors say don't worry, for you are one of us, you're one of us, and it will not happen here. But the next night at the cafe, when I bring wine to the table, when I bring wine to the table, they are sitting drinking beer. Last night the hand of friendship fell heavy on my shoulders, heavy on my shoulders, as I turned away to go. As I said goodnight, some old men and young soldiers were humming tunes and singing words, the songs that I did not know. For this little patch of dirt, this little pile of stones. I can wash the dust from off my face and skin, but this earth is in my bones. This morning my wife told me that she'd been to church on Sunday. Been to church on Sunday, she felt the need to pray. Our children were baptized, but it was just to please the old ones, just to please the old ones, and I don't know what to say. Tonight as dark is falling, I am tending to my garden, tending to my garden, and the crop that I have grown. My car is heavy laden, and soon I'll start the engine, soon I'll start the engine, wake the children and be gone. For this little patch of dirt and this little pile of stones, I can wash the dust from off my face and skin, but this earth is in my bones. My shotgun is loaded and it's hidden in the cabin. It's hidden in the cabin and the evening's growing chill. My mouth is dry, my hands are moist. If someone tries to stop me, if someone tries to stop me, I am ready now to kill. Oh, this little patch of dirt and this little pile of stone, I can wash the dust from off my face and skin, but this earth is in my bones. I am watering my garden when I smell the cigarette smoke, smell the cigarette smoke, and I turn round in the dust and I see the glint of rifles, but I cannot see the faces, but I recognize the voices that say you must come with us. The case of Otto Schwaezkopf has reached Jerusalem. The letters ALL1 branded in black are burned into the leather, and there's a Prague address, a faded hotel sticker on the back, which shows the Tyrol Press all draped with snow, blue skies, pine trees, a lake. Were you alone? Was this a family outing? Did you read or did you swim on this life-affirming break? Did you climb or simply walk below the mountain? The case keeps open wide, its emptiness a soundless cry. We pause to gaze at it, at you through time. Where now the socks and toothbrush, the shirts and underwear, the family snaps, the works of Heinrich Heine. 1944, the German order came. Take what you think you'll need, you're moving east. And don't make any fuss, just leave everything to us. 20 kilos or just one suitcase each. And now it's here on show, it's palm one handle cold. The leather cracked, its metal clasps corroded. As the steam train pulled away from Teresian's thought that day, did it rain or did you weep as it was loaded? Reference to your trip, stroke ALL1 stroke. Cattle trucks as per specification. The livestock rule allows for 30 pigs or 7 cows, 120 Jews for transportation. The case of Otto Schwaezkopf has made its way without him to Jerusalem in anger, guilt and sorrow. Pray humanity can hear what it cannot see through tears. The cry of yesterday before tomorrow. Daddy's whistling home from work, Mama's ironing Daddy's shirt. Tears on the table, baby's in his cart. Money's tight for everyone and they ain't got a lot, but what they got's their own. Rent's paid on their basement home. From the chilly kitchen, she's gazing at the moon, looking for the stars and wishing she could hear the tune of Daddy whistling home. She seemed to spend so much time on her own. He swallows down his tea, then it's off to evening school. He's doing it for the family, but sometimes life is cruel. Lately he seems so tired, too tired for making love. Shouts out loudly in his sleep sometimes. She's scared to wake the neighbors on the floor above. Oh baby in his cart, he's got his daddy's eyes, he doesn't cry a lot. War is over now, it'll take a little time till he can say that we are his and she can say he's mine. Tired, expecting too much so soon. Through the blackout curtain she can see some stars, but can't explain the hurting while she's searching for the moon. Baby's lying in his bed, trying to remember what was said. Something about a letter dropped behind her back, but someone pulls the curtain and the whole scene fades to black. Mama's ironing Kitty's clothes. Nothing's ever said, but everybody knows. Singing in the kitchen, wondering who he's kissing, wondering if he ever talks about me, and listening for Daddy whistling home. This morning I am still in dreams of you and I both young as spring. My step is cautious down to breakfast. The floor of dreams is eggshell thin. There is a green mist in the trees. The toast is burned to cindered crumbs. The sound of bees hum in my head, and I am all fingers and thumbs. I've been sleeping now for hours. I can't seem to wake me up. Getting rained on in the shower, or fumbling with my coffee cup. Deep down I know I'm in a mist, and that really I'm not even trying, for I have always been like this. Whenever I've been flying, I drag a comb through knots of dreams, for when I shave I must address this image mirrored back at me, that's weathered in time's wilderness, whilst yours is fixed in summer light, not creased or lined or smudged with age, a new print from time's negative, a red dot on a linen page. There is a green mist in the trees along the river known to me. There is a blue mist in the grass, and I'm lost and all at sea. How my life is changing now. My young ones start to leave their home. I wish that their uncertain road was one that I could tread with them, as when I walked them home from school, or safely caught them when they fell, chase the demons from their dreams with jokes and stories that I could tell. May the road rise with you and the wind be at your back. Go rowing me per Gladiatore, now it's me who has to learn to let you make your way alone. Try not to direct each turn, your triumphs and mistakes you wrong. Your path will different be to mine, tricks of my trade no use to you. To others and yourself be kind, your suffering would hurt me too. May the road rise with you and the wind be at your back. Go roll and read contiene ogni and I hear the calling of your heart. I see in your eyes that you know to cherish is the easy part. The hardest task is letting go. So let me see you to the corner. Let me watch you down the street. And may my love be your protector and walk with you till next we meet. May the road rise with you and the wind be at your back. Go rowing we at contiene ogni cambohaya. May the road rise with you and the wind be at your back. Go rowing per contiene ogni cambohaya.